Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day to our fathers. And I am Lisa here with the reading for the week for Sunday, June 19th through Saturday, the 25th of June. Already it's almost over. Something to really think about. This year has gone pretty quick. So at the end of the reading for the week, I will have your three angels. So be thinking about whether you resonate with angel number 1, angel number 2, or angel number 3. All right, so the first part of the week has some interesting messages coming in for Spirit, and they are prompting us to really be listening because there's something going on. Like I see her hair getting brushed back, and that's what's got her attention, and it's hard for her to listen to the subtlety. So ask your angels to really reinforce any kind of subtle messages that they would like for you to hear. And the fairy card that came up on top of that was breaking free, but what was really bright to me was it looked like there was makeup around her right eye. And then in my mind's eye, I saw kiss makeup with that. And it was the guy with a star. I don't remember who that is, but there's something that we've made up in our head that is much louder. That's what's blowing our hair back than the subtle messages from Spirit. So if you could say a prayer to make sure that you hear all of the messages that Spirit is intending you and understand them, that really helps them to be able to offer us that clarity. So that's the really important thing to keep in mind for today and the start of the week moving forward. When, excuse me, following the full moon, we've had lots of ideas. And so this letting go card isn't so much about letting go, but it's the influx of ideas that we had following the full moon and just how many blessings that we have moving forward. Excuse me. So I think the important thing is, and what Spirit is showing me, is that you don't have to do them all right now. Keep a little journal with all of your inspirations in them. And I feel like winter is actually a better time to start working on some of these projects. So Spirit doesn't always just give us messages and ideas because they want us to stop what we're doing now and do something else instead. Sometimes it's like, hey, you can start energizing this before you start doing it by seeing just a positive outcome. Every time you touch that inspiration with joy and love and expect miracles, you can really perpetuate and create the energy of it before you actually start to do the things. And so that's what I think is going to be important this week, is to not get distracted by the shiny new things and take us off track, but to continue to do the things that are working and think about how to do these things and be doing them in the winter months, especially January through March is what I'm seeing in particular. So the other thing with this blessings card is she's got this flower headband. So there's this special, and I don't know if it's just for those of us whose favorite season is summer, but there's just this energy of how much easier life is in summertime, where it's just like a joy to get out of bed every day. The grass is going to be green. The temperature is going to be great. It's going to have it's going to be lovely outside. You don't have to dress in so many layers most of the time. It's just easy. And so this card is all about taking the ease of whatever this energy is that you're enjoying and the inspiration, and really bring it to you and literally put it back on in the wintertime, as opposed to just wintertime is a lot about usually preparing the ground for the seeds. And so this is kind of changing that energy up a bit and really be able to bring this matter to fruition that time of year. So that's the first part of the week. Don't get distracted by shiny things. And Wednesday sees us at the beginning of a journey. And a big part of that is taking care of our own personal healing needs. And again, I'm drawn to this healing energy, or healing flowers around her head. And so it's the message that is coming to fruition. We're going to get another level of it in dream time. So be watching your dreams. Lots of times I get dreams in between when the moon is getting fuller up to a full moon, and then I get a hiatus. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens later this week. but also I'm really drawn to her blue dress. And so for those who work with Jesus and Mother Mary, those kinds of people, that is the energy that is involved with this dream time, and also this happily ever after. Because although it is important for us to stay the course of what we're working on and whatever that project is to save the inspiration of, there's something about being able to visualize it in dream time. And that is actually the beginning of the journey, is what we are seeing in dream time. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it is really important to clarify our vision and really focus our hearts on this divine guidance that we're receiving. Really focus in on just exactly how we feel about the project. And the fairy card that goes with that is positive expectations. And really, I see her blowing this dust out the way a child would blow dandelion seeds out, and sending it out. And so there's another thing that goes with that, using our breath in order to scatter those dandelion seeds. Our breath is very sacred. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. And so literally, when we speak something, we are scattering, like those dandelion seeds, the energy of how our project is going to go in the winter time. And so what you're thinking and what you're doing and what you're saying is really important now, and do the best you can to make sure it's in alignment to set the stage to be ready to do this. And so there's going to be the temptation to turn the other way from the inspiration that we are receiving and saying, oh boy, that's too big, I can't do that. But the interesting thing is she's already got one of those plums in her hand, and there's only 2 more in the basket. So literally by the end of the week, you're going to have a third of this project really in hand. You're going to know exactly what it's going to take to do it. And then you can be asking for the spirit that it's going to take to align you with the people that you need to meet to both fully put the project together, as well as to get it off the ground. Because when, like, this gold is really bright, Christ consciousness energy is always gold. So I see you putting the energy around the project so that it gets itself off the ground, so to speak. So that is your reading for the week, Sunday, June 19th through Saturday, the 25th of June. I've got your angels now. So if you had angel number 1, you have, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So Archangel Metatron is a lot about helping with adjusting energy fields. And one of the things that gets kids caught up and really dysregulated is how sensitive they are and all of the things that they're picking up and that they don't understand. So helping little ones understand and be mindful of their own energetic space and how to deal with basically the psychic debris that goes flying around in the world from people who are experiencing intense emotions. Little kids don't necessarily know what to do with that, and it lots of times comes out in their behavior. So if you are around little kids and you understand these things, I ask Archangel Metatron to help put you in a position to help our little ones. Thank you. So if you have angel number 2, you have Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So Archangel Raziel is a lot like the Merlin type archetype. He is definitely a magician when it comes to energy. And so when he is around, lots of times if you are a healer, you will get inspired action, and he'll ask you to do something that might sound really funny, but it works. And so when I am teaching somebody Reiki, and I always say, yield to your guides. If you've got this particular issue that doesn't make any sense to you, what the instructions are that you've been given, as long as you've tested that the information is divine, do the things. So one of the things that came to me, and I feel like it's attributed to him, is I was doing some Reiki. Somebody with cancer I had been asked to assist, and for some reason I felt inspired to turn the energy inside out and make that spot disappear. And it made a lot of sense to me because after that, I heard of a lot of different flavors of healers talking about how much damage Reiki healers were actually doing to people with cancer, because cancer is an energy that feeds on our energy. And so when you give it more to feed on, because what you're doing is just raising the life force of a person, you are also basically putting an accelerant on that fire. And so it's really important to be listening to what your guides are telling you. And so just how Archangel Raziel came and has given me little tricks like that, he also can help you when you're saying, because the name of this card is Take Your Power Back. So if there's a situation where you're not feeling empowered, lots of times the messages we give ourselves is I can't, I don't know how, and it won't work. So he is going to come up with some messages that may sound like they are just completely off and out of left field, and there's no way that it could work. And I would ask you to yield to his guidance, because he is never led me astray. If you have angel number 3, then you have Archangel Raguel, relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So Archangel Raguel, like it says, is the archangel of harmony and harmonizing frequencies between people, between nations, and of the world. So he can be called in on any matter, big or small, where there is harmony needed. And it is really easy for people to feel agitated by someone's energy that is not in harmony with their own, and all of a sudden you don't like that person, and really that person could have just been having a bad day, so they've got some rough edges on their aura. So ask Archangel Raguel, if you have angel number 3, to help you, whether it's harmonizing a workplace, whether it is harmonizing your family's energies so that you really enjoy your time together and you can focus on things that matter. Whatever it is, if that's your angel, ask him to harmonize what is seeking harmony. All right, I hope you have a really great week, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. Bye.